Hello there, how are you today? So I'm here. Now let me start over. Hi, how are you today? Okay, you've missed a recording because of a corrupted file, unfortunately, and rather than start over, I figured I just keep going because I just wasted too much time this morning. We've had some tough times, though. You missed a couple of back-to-back big raids that killed several people. Bison attack. Yeah, that's because we're hunting them. That happens. Apparently, sometimes animals aren't keen on being killed. It's a thing. Now we're going to send somebody out there to get that meat. Now we've had some really rough times here. I remember there was a time when I had a whole bunch of animals, and several of you wrote to me and said, "You've got too many animals. You should cut that back." And I did. I thought, maybe. But what happened? It all happened here at once, and unfortunately, you guys got to miss all the good times. So we reached a point where we didn't have breeding. We didn't have enough animals for breeding, and I had to go out and tame some more. And then I had to up our limits, and then we had to kill off a few of the boys because we had too many. And anyway, the short version is we basically ran out of food. We didn't have enough we couldn't kill enough animals because we were trying to, build up a breeding stock again, and we had people starving. And it was either kill the animals and then just start all over again. And I did that a few times, and then had to go out and tame more. And it's been a rough haul. I lost several people to starvation, even though we had tons of bread and grain. But we still lost some people to starvation, and we've lost some to two big raids. So it's been a rough haul. Oh, and our pigs got sick. We were up to almost 30 pigs because we had a bunch of babies all at once, and then we almost lost every one of our males to illness. Good times, absolutely good times. Yeah, we've had to go out and tame horses because we were down to only old males. We had nothing left. It was a rough year. It was a really rough year. So I'm looking for 13 of something. Do I want to get, what, it's only one. It's only one. Whoa, the linen is really low. I guess we get rid of a couple of these. And I had put both of these on automatic, which means, of course, we started running out of everything. We couldn't harvest because the sickles were low, picks were low, knives were low. We actually went and made a bunch of bone ones just to get some numbers up. It was ridiculous. The whole automatic thing. I've never found it's worked all that well. Maybe that's just me, but that's been my experience with it. It just doesn't work that well. I mean, maybe if you put the numbers high enough and you've got 10 of these things built, and you've got the population to support it. Now, what has happened here, because we were really down on numbers, the number of fields that we had no problems with before have become an issue again. We've lost, 15 people here or so, and we haven't been able to, we now can't keep up with the fields. So I do finally have all the animals in one place. Although I'm thinking, this hill was too steep, I couldn't build on it, but I might be taking out one more little cuchoo of flax here for another stable at some point, because I may have the limit set too high now. What do we have? We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. So we're good. No, we're not. We're only at 105. Ooh, I do need one more. So as soon as this is harvested here in the fall, I will put in another, so that when they start breeding. Now the donkeys may be a problem because that number seems to be dropping rather than going up. Bison attack. Yes, well, like I said, we're hunting them. I expect that will happen. So we do have one each female. That's it. So let's hope they breed. or we're going to have a problem here. Now, we did manage to get some females tamed, but I had no females left at all. The horses were just diminishing rapidly. We ran into the same problem. Oh, look at this. We got a whole pile of babies that have grown up. That's good. So I had to go out and tame. I had to tame more so that we could get these numbers back up, because our females had dropped to, you know, the non-existent place, and all of our animal numbers were dropping dramatically. It was quite distressing. So we had a copper mine back here, which is now gone. We're running out of copper. We're going to have to start going so far afield that I'm actually a little concerned. We're going to have to move into the Iron Age here soon, just cause. There's one over here. I see that. I'm not keen to go that far, but if that's our only choice. Yeah, we've had some really, really tough times here. We've had to go back hunting again. And of course, you know, the animals are always a bazillion miles away. Which is closer? There is copper all the way back here, but I'm not sure which is closer. I guess this would be, simply because our industrial area is at this end of our words. I have words, I know it, of our community. Our industrial area is right there. So this is going to be closer. That, they've got to call it all the way across the city, so that's no good. We still don't have the walls finished. I don't think we're ever going to have the walls finished. I think this one, apparently, nobody's ever doing that. It's not going to happen. It just, you know, there it is. It's always going to be that one gap in the wall. We got most of this sorted out. That goes around, that goes around. No, that got built up too. Okay, so, you know, we're coming along. Look at this great big mountain of doom right here, which looks utterly ridiculous, but oh well. Oh wells. Yeah, we're getting into a rough place. We're getting into a really rough place. So it is fall. It is harvesting season. This number's not horrible. As long as I don't give them anything else to do. Now, we have got to get everything off the field because we have no straw. We're going to be killing animals because they're starving here this winter if things don't go well. And unfortunately, the sickle situation is shite, so we probably are about to run into a really, really, really bad place, as we do. And of course, no one is here doing a freaking thing. Oh, there's somebody. Good for you. Work, work, please. I need the sickles. Okay, you're working on a pick, and that's cool. We'll need that too. But more sickle, more please. Oh. And then we were hunting, and we didn't have enough people with knives. It was all ridiculous. And I know when I play these games, I'm always really careful, and I tend to go really slow, and I overdo the food, and I overdo the animals, and I overdo all the things. However, I don't usually run into this sort of problem all that often, and right now everything is low. Okay, so we did some hunting. That's good. We had a bunch of baby pigs, so we've cut back some numbers there, and that's good. So at least we have some food in. That's freaking wonderful, because the last winter this was sitting at about 4. We were having to hunt for every bite of the way, and it hurts. It hurts. Okay, so this is, you know, come down a wee bit, but we really have got to get that straw off the field, because we're not going to have enough straw for our animals. And I'm really, as much as, see, I love having all these animals around. And I really do. And you know, I was kind of cutting back on donkeys for a while, hoping, you know, we could just move into just the horses. The horses do both the plows and our carts. The cows do plows. The donkeys do carts. Horses do both. So I'm thinking, you know, if we got rid of both of these and just had a great big herd of horses, that, you know, might simplify things. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much about the breeding issue. If you've got 40 of something, you're probably fine. You know, it's not going to be a problem. And then keep the sheep and keep the goats for the milk. And up these numbers and just get rid of these 3 right here are probably unnecessary. It's just so pleasant having them around. But I really do think I'd be better off just with less types and bigger numbers. But I've got to get the horses up first, or I'll have nobody to pull the carts and nobody to pull the plows. And that's almost what happened. Is it just reached a point where I just, you know, like I said, I didn't have any breeding females, so the horses were just diminishing rapidly. And until these numbers get up, I need to, you know, I guess I just need to get more. If I'm going to do that, I guess I need to start scooch that way. We got lots of breeding goats. That's good. The females are not looking too bad here. The one thing that's nice with the pigs are those great big honking litters. You can get a large number of them all at once, and then have a good crop for other things. But I suppose if I get the horses up, I could at least drop the cows and donkeys and get that number up. But we don't have enough. Oh, and we get somebody with disease. Well, that's just hunky-dory. So as soon as this is harvested, I'm putting in another stable here. And that hill is too big. I mean, I might be able to tuck one in here, although it seems unlikely. Yeah, that's probably too much of a hill as well. Almost for certain. Will one fit here, I wonder? There might not be room with the... there should be, though, right? Like that? I think so. Anyway, well, let's try. Remove thyself. Will that be enough? Probably not. Tough times, indeed. Okay, here we go. So close. Now get back it up and put one there. But then, you know, the whole symmetry's all screwy. Do we want to wreck the symmetry? I don't think we do. A trader has arrived. Okay, let's go have a wee look at that. Just in case, you know, there's something. Oh, a high commission. You know, what's our food like? Yeah, we're fine. No, I'm not paying your prices. Last winter I would have in a heartbeat and been glad of it, but not this year. Not this year. Okay, let's pop another one. Close? Yeah, there we go. So it'll give us 120, right? I have space for 120. And our numbers. What are our numbers? Limits. We will have 20, 40, 60, 80, 115. And this will give us 120. Perfect. Absolutely. I'm happy. This is good. And I'm thinking this space in here, should we ever get enough hay, we might be able to put a couple of hay ricks in here. We shall see. Now, I didn't notice if we got all the crops off or not, but at least there's some straw. That's unfortunate. I think we're about to have a bad year for being an animal. I don't know. We need knives. And we need sickles. And we'll need picks. We need all the things. 3 new humans. Good. Let's hope I can feed you. So the meat is coming in either from those bison we were hunting or from that massive crop of pigs we got in the spring. But the straw, boy, this is... Ooh. It's going to be close. This is not going to be a good spring. Sitting here looking back and forth. Winter, straw. Winter, straw. I feel like I'm watching a tennis match. Is that been, yes, everything is up as being important because you're important. Bring in the hay off those fields, please. There's none left. Ooh. Here we go. Life is about to get complicated. At the rate this is going, we are not going to have enough. I mean, we have grain. They do have a lot of grain, so hopefully that will get them through. Although a straight grain diet seems like a really bad choice for a horse. Well, I know that's a really bad choice for a horse. Whew. Okay, so... so close. Where are those 32 straw? I can't even see. Oh, we got just a little bit right there. Oh, and another copper mine bites the dust. Yeah, we're going to have to move into iron here as soon as we can just to keep minerals in the larder here. Although you don't put minerals in a larder, but you know what I mean. Keep making bread, please. And this is another time where you tell them to do that. Then when someone gets hungry, they go and start the process of making bread, and then they die of starvation before they're done because they're just that bright. You really can't set this to automatic and think these people are going to take care of themselves. They haven't reached that level of technology yet. Oh, 18 straw left. Ouch. Do you have any? 3. Big freaking deal. You know what? It might be just enough to save lives. I'll take it. And the 3 little breads. And I'm kind of starting to want to buy ores, I'll be honest. It's so expensive. What would I trade? I mean, I'm just going to be trading something else that I need, right? Because I'm short on freaking everything. 15. Do we really have 15 swords extra? Are they really? Not really. Although I only need 9 anyway, so I don't need that. La, da, da, dum, bum, bum. If I did that, 1 bow, if we get rid of 1 bow, charcoal, 10, 14, 18, and a rock, 2 rocks, 2 rocks, 1, 2. Or I could have gotten rid of the bones too. But honestly, I started making bone knives again because, you know, I had the bones and we didn't have enough knives to butcher the animals we were killing. It's a sad, sad thing. How are the sickles? Well, they've come up a little, and if I could get these people to show up over here. You know what? Let's drop these for now. Bronze knives, swords. We have survived the winter, and I don't think we didn't lose any animals. So close. But we did it. We got it, and now this number is up too high again. Because I've got all these things queued up. Oh, you people. You're really starting to irritate me. You know what? I'm just saying. Okay, they're just going to tuck them on the end anyway. But I need you to do other things. You have to work with me here, people. Oh, tough times indeed. And we'll never get the walls done. We'll never get the walls done. Okay, well, our animals are the numbers are starting to creep up, except for the donkeys. Well, let's hope the horses keep breeding, and then we'll just phase the donkeys out. If that's what it comes to, then I will let that happen. The donkeys are 2 adult females, so we could end up with a couple more. And here, see, we just need more. We need a lot more babies coming in here, girls. I wonder if there's any chance. Obtain stone, another resource that bites the dust. Are there horses nearby? If I could grab a couple of more females, I would be very, very happy. What is that? A deer. Okay. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Raise a drop of golden sun. Donkeys. Here, little horse. Oh, 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 please be the females. A young male, a young female. Come to me, baby. And a young female. Well, that would be epic if we can get those tamed, if they're not so far away that my people die of starvation on the way home. You know, as they do. And what is this? An adult wolf. Well, that could be a problem, but let's hope she's not. Anything else nearby? Ooh, going way out here for stuff. Man, that's painful. Raise a drop of golden sun. Me's a name I call myself. Huh. Well, maybe we'll get those two, and we've got to get a breeding herd going. But at least we've reached the numbers now where we're starting to we're able to slaughter our own animals again. And that's helpful. That's very, very helpful. Hopefully that female wolf won't be a problem. Oh, I got hay tucked over here. Why do I have hay tucked over here? I don't know. Let us empty that, and we shall recycle that baby. We need it closer to the critters, please. And this one is empty. Yes, keep them tucked in over by the beasties, please. We have a storm, so everybody's got to slow down because that's what we do. Can I put here? Oh, I thought I could tuck one in there because that would make, well, this is good. There, make that wonky little hill good for something. Okay, so spring, are these planted? I don't know, I hope so. These are on the way. That is there an empty spot there? It always looked like there was, but I could never get it to fill up. This is acorn, yeah. Plant the, and we never did get into barley. We haven't done the beer thing yet. But do I want a bunch of drunk people working the fields? Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we've gotten through the bad years. I'm sorry you guys missed it. It was disheartening, I'll tell you. It was pretty bad. 2 big, deadly raids. People hungry. The animals not breeding. It was just like the worst possible episode. And I thought, oh my God, this is terrible. And then I did the recording, and then I went to upload it, and it said it couldn't process it. It just wasn't working. So that's unfortunate. But it seems like we're back on track. So yeah. Oh, we get 2 new people. So our numbers are coming up again. That's a good thing. Anyway, there we go. Getting back in balance. Wow, very exciting. So until I see you next time, live your life happy, guys. Let's try to build it beautiful. It's been a rough year. But maybe we're going to get back on track too. I have read about 2 different vaccines that are up in the 90% effectiveness. So I'm quite excited. God, maybe by spring I'll have a life again. That'd be so cool. Thank you to everyone who makes my life possible. Bye-bye, guys.